Here is my Rebel list for today's game, and as you can see, it is led by Captain Han Solo. Han Solo's been upgraded with Endurance. He's flanked there by his buddy Chewbacca. Chewbacca has Hunter and Tenacity. Then we got R2-D2 and C-3PO, the dynamic duo. They've been upgraded with Comms Relay. Starting here over on the right, we have a Mark II medium blaster, which is attached to that unit of Rebel veterans behind him. That unit of Rebel veterans does have the CMO 93 Trooper. So we move to the center, we have our Ithorian with the XX-21, and that whole squad has impact grenades. Then we got the Rebel Specialists here with this unit of 5, no further upgrades for them. And in the back there we got a unit of 5 with the DLT-20 Alpha for some long-range firepower. Speaking of long-range firepower, we got 2 units of snipers with the DH-447 sniper rifle. And then for up close and personal action, we got Wookiee warriors. They have been upgraded with the bowcaster, recon intel, and tenacity. Altogether, that makes 11 activations at 795 points, ready to take on Josh and his Imperial army. We welcome Josh to the channel. It's his first time appearing. He's also a patron. It's making it double special. Josh, what'd you bring along with you today?
By Commandos, Veers. I've got 2 units of shore troopers, both running the sniper. I've got a scout trooper unit. I've got 3 stormtrooper units, all 3 with the DLT, and then the one on the left there with a repair droid. And I also have 1 mortar unit, and of course the ATST.
Okay, that comes in at 799 points, 9 activations. That's going to allow me to be the blue player for today. Let's see if you can defend Kashyyyk against this Rebel raiding party. As the blue player, this is my battle deck that we're using, and we have pulled advanced positions, major offensive, battle lines, recover the supplies, key positions, sabotage the moisture evaporators, limited visibility, rapid reinforcements, and minefield. Josh, I am choosing to pass on my first veto, so that's going to leave it up to you.
Alright, I'm going to flip limited visibility.
Okay, I'm not too keen on advanced positions, so that's going to go away.
And I'll flip recover the supplies.
Okay, that's going to leave us with major offensive, key positions, and rapid reinforcements. We'll be back to show you the table setup and deployment. We are at an Imperial garrison here on Kashyyyk as the rebels are getting ready to launch a raid against the Imperials for their crimes against Wookiees everywhere. And what we have here is our river running through it, and that's going to be difficult terrain for trooper units. The ATST is going to ignore that, but provide no cover. We do have the ford right there that you see and the bridge to get across it. We got a lot of vegetation across the board. That's all going to be cover 1, as will the bridge, while these buildings and barricades provide cover 2. The starfighters also providing cover 2. So Josh, we'll start with you. You've put something into rapid reinforcements. What do you got?
My ATST.
It's a bit scary. Okay. And your deployment, sir?
Starting over here, I've got the shore trooper unit hold up behind this log. Stormtrooper unit with the R4 droid right at the edge of the bridge. Veers and another unit of stormtroopers kind of taking shelter behind this tower. I have a scout trooper unit on the platform here, kind of overlooking the battlefield. I've got another unit of stormtroopers waiting here to move up, a mortar unit, and my last shore trooper unit hold up behind these boxes right here.
Okay, on the Rebel side, I put my Mark II blaster into rapid reinforcements, and I'll start here with the left. That's my Rebel veteran unit right there. And then Chewbacca is nearby, providing some cover for them. Then that's my unit of Rebel Specialist. Up near the building, using their recon intel, are the Wookiees. We got another unit of rebels here. That's the one with the Ithorian with the shotgun. Both my units of snipers here on my right. Han Solo, Chewbacca, Han Solo, R2-D2, and C-3PO holding down the middle. And because that AT-ST is so scary, I'd had to deploy one unit of rebel troopers back here to kind of box out Josh. And that is the one with the DLT-20. So with that, I think we are ready to begin turn 1 after we cover the 3 key positions. So I placed an objective here. Josh placed his on his building, and then we got one on the centerpiece most of terrain. That is all outside of our deployment zones and all outside of range 1 for each other, but it's a nice little triangle at the very center of the board. Should make for a good fight. We're here at turn 1. Josh, I've gone with standing orders.
I have as well.
Okay, both at standing orders. As the blue player, that means I am rolling the red dice of fate. On a shield, I have priority. Not shield, you do, and I end up with it, not that I wanted it. Orders have been dished out, starting over here with R2-D2 and C-3PO receiving the order for the side. Josh has opted to give his order to General Veers here. He's doing a little bit of measurement. So we're going to go ahead and start with R2 and C-3PO. What they're going to do is they're going to make a speed 1 move up front here. And then we're going to make sure we're nice within range 1 of Chewbacca. So we're going to go ahead and calculate the odds for them. And that's going to give Chewie an aim, a dodge, and a suppression token. And with teamwork, that's going to give Han an aim and a dodge token. So now, Josh, you are up at any time during the filming. You just let me know if you need a minute to think. Otherwise, we will continue to move on.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and activate Veers.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a move up to the bridge here. And then
you got both those handling in range 1. It goes to the nearest trooper unit, not the unit leader, so.
Okay. Am I here then? No.
Maybe a little short there.
All right, so my second action will be spotter, and I'll just give an aim to this unit and this unit.
All right, we're going to come back for the rebels next. All right, we're back here with the rebels who have to pull from their stack, and they've gotten a core unit, and that sniper up there is a bit scary. So what I'm going to do is move my guys behind some heavy cover at least, and that's going to be up here. So I'm just going to be moving this direction. And their second action is going to be to take a dodge. So that's going to be then on you, Josh.
I'll be pulling a token from the bag. Trooper units. I'm going to go ahead and activate this unit here. They're going to take a double move to the back of the building here.
Okay. Plenty of
space
there. So while Josh coheres those guys behind the building. Ooh, he's going to put some on the bridge as well. Okay, very nice. I'm going to go to my stack. And I've pulled a trooper unit. Now these guys are here to defend against an AT-ST incursion. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just go ahead and dodge with them. It's not really going to come in handy. But they're going to have to sit there for a turn. So we're hoping Josh pulls that AT-ST early. Well, Josh goes ahead and pull a token. We can see where stormtroopers ended up. And he is pulled.
Special Forces.
All right, so we'll take some measurements and see what he wants to shoot at. All right, we've done some measurements. That sniper unit beautifully deployed, just out of range. These guys are still in range. We knew that would be a problem, but Josh just have a shot at him. Josh is out to take an aim token and shoot into heavy cover rebels here. Dodge token won't help. All right, so it's going to be 2 black dice for you. We're going to give you an aim token real quick, let the folks know. You're looking for a crit or 2 hits. We have a hit so far. Using aim token.
Use that aim token.
For 2 hits. So that's going to be a dead rebel. Nice shot. Special operations folks from the Imperial side. Lost 1 rebel veteran and gained a suppression there. As I go to my stack, I am going to pull a special forces unit of my own. And it's going to be these guys right here. Now with that range 5 measuring stick, I think I got a great shot at the mortar trooper back there. And I'm going to take it after I take an aim. All right, light cover becomes no cover due to sharpshooter 1 at the mortar. I do surge to hit, but blanks are still blanks. We'll use that aim token. And got 1, so that's going to put a wound right through him at Pierce 1.
Mm-hmm.
So we got wound and a suppression on that mortar as Josh goes to his bag again. ATST.
Core unit.
Core unit.
I'm going to go ahead and move this mortar.
All right, grab a white dice, see if you roll off that suppression on it. He does. Okay. He had 2 actions regardless. It's one of those cases where you might not have wanted to roll off that suppression token.
Right. I can't shoot or move and shoot, so...
You can always shoot his regular blaster at range 3.
Yeah, I don't know if... What I'm going to do is I'm going to move him into this cover here, do a double move.
Okay.
And get him right into this this bush here.
Okay. And then you can reposition at the end there.
Easier said than done, right?
Just smoosh him down in there.
There we go. He's in there.
All right.
And I'm going to tilt him just a little bit in case he needs to go over here.
All right, as I go to my stack, I have pulled another Special Forces, and I think they're going to now have a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, indeed. So we got here to there. We'll go ahead and take a shot at the mortar as well after we aim. All right, could really do with 2. Now he has light cover, which goes no cover. We just did this drill because of sharpshooter.
Yep.
That does surge to hit. See if we can make it 2, or if we're just going to plink 1 wound at him at a time. So there's 2, so you got to roll 2 dice here.
Okay.
Again, surging to hit with the Rebel Special Operations. Josh has just saved 1, which will then be flipped due to Pierce 1, so 2 wounds and a suppression token back on him.
Yep.
All right, forgetting that it only has 3 wounds, that's enough to kill him. So fantastic work by the Rebel Special Operations team. As we go ahead and flip that over, and Josh is going to his stack, his bag, and he is pulled.
Core.
Just loves those cores. Now, it is all cores except for the ATST in there, so this isn't unprecedented.
Can you give me a second?
Absolutely. Josh has made a decision. What are we going to do, buddy?
I'm going to move this shore trooper unit and get them up here by the bridge as well.
All right.
And this is difficult terrain, or?
It's over half the height of the unit mini, so it would be difficult, but if you go around it to your left, then it's not an issue.
Okay. And plenty of room to get up here behind the bridge.
Okay, so as Josh goes there, I will go to my stack. And I've pulled a core unit as well. These guys are waiting to see where the ATST comes down. And so they are going to just kind of hold it down. That is my unit with the Athorian with the shotgun and impact grenade, so we need him. Let's see where those shore troopers ended up as Josh goes back to his bag.
Core unit.
Core unit. So we got 1 shore trooper unit there on the right and 2 stormtrooper units to choose from. Kind of lay out range 4 for him if he's interested in continuing to put some wounds on these rebels. That is what he would be looking at. Be a little bit more difficult to get in the room with these snipers.
Yeah.
Not out of the realm of possibility. I'm going to give you a second, buddy.
All right, thank you.
Josh has made a decision. What are you going to do, my friend?
I'm going to move these short trooper units over these crates into this cover.
Okay.
To put me in range to that special forces there.
Okay.
So I'm going to move the leader right on the edge here.
And if he's not in cover, it will not matter because you're going to be able to throw everyone else in the cover.
Yep. Now he still has to keep range though too.
Nope, he is separate. All range is measured from the unit leader for all the weapons in this case.
All right.
So as long as at least half of them are in cover, you're in cover.
Okay.
All right, well, we get those situated. We're going to go ahead and line up a shot against these rebel commandos. It's a good dice pool, 7 black and 2 white. I do have heavy cover thanks to low profile, but he does have line of sight to both of these guys.
Yep, the critical one.
And the critical one's going to come in handy. So we got 2 hits here. Make that 5 hits and then another crit, right? Oh boy, good shot.
Yep.
And that crit, of course, with the critical one, I'm going to block 2. That's going to leave 4. And I got to save 3 of these to save a guy. Otherwise, we've traded activations this round. I do not, so that's going to take a rebel sniper unit off the board. Down a sniper unit. At least I got some shots in before they went down. As I go to my stack, and I've gotten another core unit. I think it's going to be my specialist here. The unit with the specialist. What they're going to do, they're going to start moving out this way. So we're going to go 1. And 2, as most of the threats on this side of the board are done. And these guys really can't do much to help me against an AT-ST. Might as well start getting them into position to score some objectives later. Okay, that's going to be it for them, Josh.
All right.
Yay. All right, we'll come back after Josh places him on the board beyond range 2 of this solid line of rebels. All right, Josh has placed his AT-ST right next to the building, touching it. So if nothing happens to it, we'll score it at the end. And I don't know how my rebel troopers here missed it, but he was hiding, possibly squatting down as they run straight for it. All right, we're going to go to my stack, and we have pulled a core unit. Core unit I have left is going to be my Mark II blaster, so I will be bringing him in. See where he wants to go. Okay, the Mark II Heavy Blaster is now on the board, facing down the AT-ST. We'll see what kind of good he can do as we go back to you, Josh. I think you got a couple Stormtrooper units left over there in the bag. And there's the first one.
They're going to move up behind the bridge here.
Okay.
Let me see something.
They might be able to fire off a shot once they get there with that DLT.
Yep. Alright, so the first move is going to be to get up here. And then the DLT will take a shot at the cannon.
The Mark II Blaster.
Mark
Okay.
II Blaster, yep.
Light cover for that as he's in the train. Deadly shot with the DLT. 2 hits. We're going to make that 1 hit as we roll. And we miss the backs. So we'll try that again. We do roll a save, so he'll just take the suppression. Nice. We've taken a suppression token on the Mark II Blaster Gunner, who's very lucky to have survived that intact. As we go to my stack, we have pulled an operative. That's going to be the mighty Chewbacca. So taking a look at Chewbacca, I think he is going to go ahead and try to do a little damage on this AT-RT with his Impact 1, Pierce 1 weapon. So he's going to have to move first. Unfortunately, it's going to move him out of cover, but at that point, he will have range 3 without issue. And he has his aim token with him. We do need to see if we roll off that suppression token, though it will not matter at this point. First roll is for that suppression token. He's going to keep it on him.
Okay.
That works for me. Now he does have an aim. 2 red, 2 white, critical 1, no. Pierce 1, impact 1, no cover ATST. He does surge to crit. And we might as well re-roll 2 of these right now. Okay, so it's going to be 2, as you get to cancel that one because of armor. This is at Pierce 1. So 2 wounds will go through from Chewbacca's bowcaster. Got 2 wounds on the recently arrived ATST, as Chewbacca is now done. We got 1 unit left on Josh's side, and that's going to be the Stormtroopers. Just pull them from the bag.
And let's see. I would have to get...
Oh, you dream, sir.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening. Give me a second.
Sure thing.
Which one I go.
All right, Josh.
I'm gonna perform a double move here. First to here, then to the bridge.
All right. Well, he goes ahead and coheres them. I'm going to go to my stack, and I have pulled Commander. That's going to be Han Solo. Han Solo has already figured out he needs to double move. He wouldn't hate. Well, we're going to go there. And then just up kind of behind that ladder here. Now, Josh, if I'm not mistaken, you are out of activations.
Correct.
Okay, so I got 1 remaining. That's going to be my Wookiees, my last Special Forces unit. We do need to see if they pop around the corner. Oh, no. No, well, maybe. So now that pre-measuring is allowed, let's do some pre-measuring. All right, I think I'm going to be able to swing this. We're going to do some fine-tuning here and make sure. So after fine-tuning, we got them at exactly range 2. We'll be shooting into the unit of shore troopers. Now, of course, Josh has some light cover going for him, but Wookiees don't care. They're fighting on their home planet. That's an advantage. This should be 1 red, 3 black, and 4 white for my Wookiee warriors. They do surge to hit. You have light cover and some good armor. That's a pretty good roll. Okay, so a total of 5, and you, of course, will cancel 1 with the cover, so save 4, my friend. Ooh, only saves 1.
Good shot.
And that's what we like to see from the Wookiees. Wookiees take out 3 as they're well positioned now. What we see here is the Imperial forces being led by the ATST, which is about to open fire. And they have a strong position here on the bridge and behind the bridge with Veers backing them up. This unit of 4 deployed shore troopers have taken a bit of a hit from the Wookiee warriors as the rebels have lost one of their strike teams, but one is well positioned here to overwatch that objective. On my left, we have Chewbacca, along with some other rebel trooper units, core units. There's Han Solo still within teamwork range, and R2-D2 and 3PO backing them up. Now, this unit way back here was on ATST duty. They remained back there. At this point at the end, turn 1, we're going to go ahead and clean up the board, removing all green tokens and 1 suppression from each unit. So I think I benefit from that more than you do, Josh.
Yeah.
He got more shots off on me, but rebel shots have been quality, I will say. We go, we'll get ready for turn 2 next. Turn 2 cards, Josh. I've gone with covering fire, Rebel 3-pip.
I've gone with maximum firepower.
All right, so we know where your order's going. We'll come back and see where the rebels put theirs. Veers has ordered himself, as he must. He has gained a surge token, thanks to aggressive tactics. Over here, with Solo giving out the orders, I went to my rebel veterans who gain a dodge token. They coordinated it with the Mark II blaster. Gave an order over here to the unit with the specialist, and then a unit back here with my Ithorian and the XX-21 trooper. So that's going to do it for my side. Josh, you do have priority. Do you know what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I'm good. I'm going to go ahead and activate Veers.
Okay.
Jumping over this.
Okay, that'll be a speed 1 move for him at that point.
Put him right here behind these guys.
Okay.
And his next action will be to activate Spotter.
Okay.
I have electro binoculars, so I'll be handing out 3 aims to each unit of stormtroopers.
All the aim tokens, and then at the end of his turn, he is going to maximum firepower. Has he picked a target yet?
Yeah, I'm going to fire at the Wookiees.
At the Wookiees, gotcha. Okay, took a look at the cover. Josh is going to have my Wookiees in heavy cover, which with Veers Sharpshooter 1 will go to light cover. Surgeon to crit. We got 2 hits. Veers should have kept one of those tokens for himself. As do the Wookiees save it? Oh, insult to injury as they do. That was underwhelming, as we say on the channel. The Wookiees on their home planet survive that with just a suppression token, which might actually help them, as I'm going to start over here with my Mark II blaster. That Mark II blaster is going to activate. He is going to go ahead and take an aim token and see if we can't put some more crits on this AT-ST to bring her down. All right, surging to hit. It is at crit 2 against your front. So with my aim token, we got 1 critical. We're going to re-roll 2 dice. Because I need a surge to make it another critical. We do, so that's 2 more hits against the AT-ST.
Okay.
Who saves 1, so he's up to 3 wounds. AT-ST is done, and so is this Mark II, which allows him to give out a dodge token to a unit within range 1 to 2. And he's going to give that to Chewie, and as Chewie's within range 1 to 2, he's going to teamwork with Han. So dodge tokens on the rebel side. That's what rebels do, Josh.
Yep. Core unit.
Okay.
I think I'm going to activate this unit here.
The use them before you lose them approach. I like it.
Yeah. If I want to stay.
They still got that T-21 Bravo, which is pretty deadly.
Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and take a. Now, can I
cohere them? No, that would be your move action.
Move
yeah.
action.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll just take an aim and fire at the Wookiees.
All right. You know, when in doubt, taking an aim and firing at the Wookiees is always a good plan. So 2, 2, and 2. So that's going to be 4 black dice.
With the name token.
With the name token. So 3 hits. That's solid so far.
Yeah.
Now, no scopes or anything on these guys, right?
Nope.
So we'll spin that name token and reroll 2 black dice. We'll convert at least one of these, and you do. And with critical 1 from the T-21, it's going to go like that. Now I will cancel 1. It makes me make cancel only 1s because I have a suppression token for light cover. I make 1 save, but that's going to be a dead Wookiee on my hands. All right, so second suppression on the Wookiees, and we've lost a Wookiee. As I'm going to go over here to my veterans, and they're just going to go ahead and move around here a little bit so I can get a shot. I'm just all in on the AT-ST at this point. So perfectly within range 3 and ready to shoot at the front again. No impact here. It is a critical 2 weapon with the CMO 93, and that's a 4 white for him, 3 black for his buddies. No aim or anything, just looking for some crits or some surges. We got a crit. That's going to be it. His armor blocks everything else. But the AT-ST does not, so it's up to 4. It's going to be it for these guys, is they're going to be able to hand a dodge. We're going to give it to R2 and 3PO. Don't want that AT-ST just opening up and killing them in one shot. That would be horrendous.
4 unit.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and activate this far stormtrooper unit here.
Here they come. So as we check measurement, are you
in 1, right?
Yeah. So you're absolutely within range 1 right now.
Okay.
And
we're going to go ahead and use the R4 unit to heal a damage.
okay.
And I'll place that on here as a reminder. I don't know if I can get... I can. He's already got an aim. But does that put me in the range of anything?
Threading the needle.
Oh yeah. That looks good to me. Sorry about that.
That's all right.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is take my first action to move to the corner here.
Okay, so you'll move their guys out of the way of the unit leader and just hop them over. Very good.
And I'll keep the majority of them behind the...
Now, if they're behind the building, they will not be able to shoot. And of course, the AT-ST does provide them with light cover.
Okay.
So they won't be totally out in the wind flapping.
I'll keep that R4 unit hidden. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. Okay, so we're going to take a shot at... What's more of a threat? What is this rebel unit? Do they have any special units?
They have a Rebel Trooper Specialist, which is tapped to gain either a dodge token or a surge token. But that's really it. I think that is going to be the one you're in. We can move him for a second.
Okay. Because I'm bumping everything.
You were bumping everything. We know where he was at. So you are in range of that heavy weapon right there.
Let's go. He's already gone this turn, though, hasn't he?
He has, yes. Important consideration.
And I can see the majority of them, so this unit wouldn't get any cover?
We'll get light cover because of the AT-ST.
Okay. Let's go ahead and... I think I'm going to concentrate my AT-ST on him, I'm thinking. So let's go after that rebel unit right there.
Alrighty. Thanks to Veers, they got aim token already. Now it does have a DLT in it, and then 4 white Stormtrooper dice. Mm-hmm. Aim token really helps them out as they're a precise one, which allows them to roll 3 dice instead of 2 with that aim token. So we got 3 hits so far. Rerolling 3 at the cost of that aim.
Yeah.
Okay, fortunate. Now I will block 1 because of the AT-ST's providing cover. See if I can block another one. No. Okay. 2 rebels down here as I go to my stack. And I've pulled an operative. And I think that's going to be R2. It is going to be R2. The first thing R2 is going to do is tell Captain Solo and his friend Chewbacca what the odds are. And really that's a 3PO move. And it is within range 1, so I'm going to have to do it on Han this time. But that's going to give both of them 2 dodges and a name token, as Han also gets a suppression token. Which, when you have low profile, ain't that bad. And then R2, concerned about the AT-ST, is going to move behind the wall here. Exactly right, Josh. And they still got their dodge token as we go to you next.
Core. And give me a few seconds here.
Sure.
I'm going to move these shore troopers. I'm going to keep these guys kind of over here.
Now, if you measured out, they're going to be beyond range 3 of anything here.
Yeah, I'm just taking a shot with the 21B.
Oh, that's right. The blasted 21 Bravo. And you're shooting at?
The suppressed rebel troopers there.
Okay, they'll be in heavy cover, but critical 1 has a way to equalize. 2 black, 2 white.
No aim.
Through the legs of the ATST, so it's just going to be a suppression token. We can handle that one.
Yep.
They're after 2 suppression tokens now, which isn't terrible. As I go to my stack, I have pulled an operative. That's going to be Chewbacca. And Chewie's going to sit here. He's going to take a second aim token, and he's going to fire back into the ATST. He's not even mad yet, Josh. This is just normal Chewie. We got Impact 1, Pierce 1. Rerolling these 2 with that first aim. Now he does surge to crit, so I'd love to see something like that. No, let's do it again. Aha! So it's going to be a total of 3 after impact kicks in. At Pierce 1, 3 wounds on the ATST. That's a 6 total. Still not its resilience level, but it's coming down. Now the nice thing about Chewie taking that aim is it gives Han a second aim token with his friendly teamwork ability. Josh going to his bag has pulled the big boy. So he has a plethora of targets here. Let's see what he decides to kill.
Well, I guess the name of the game is activations. You already had more than me to begin with, so they haven't gone yet. Let's go ahead and go to that rebel unit.
This one right here?
Yep.
All right, gotcha.
Triple rainbow.
Now you get 2 actions here. What do you want to do with your first action?
Take an aim.
Okay, so aiming, triple rainbow. I do have heavy cover.
Mm-hmm.
You do have a pilot on this baby too, don't you?
Yeah, surge to hit.
All right, very nice.
Right, yeah, surge to hit and impact doesn't matter.
Okay, pretty good roll there. As the surge to hit gives you an extra 2, 3.
Go ahead and use the aim token.
Of course. Ooh, that helps. All right, so I'm going to block 2 with my cover, leaving me with 4. Now there's 3 guys over there. There's no guys over there. Good shot, Josh. Those guys were walking point for me, and they were the ones who saw the ATST first, and they don't see it anymore because they are gone. I pulled a core unit. That's going to be an easy decision for me. It's going to be these guys back here. We need to get them up into the fight, so they're going to be doing a double move action to support my Wookiees. First move. And second move. Go ahead, go hear them real quick. This is the unit with the DLT 20. Some long range firepower. And just in case that ATST doesn't go down anytime soon, we got contingency plans. All right, Josh.
Core.
That's all you got left in the bag, right? So we got.
I still got special forces up here.
Oh yeah, that's right. The well-positioned special forces.
Go ahead and activate this unit here. And that would be really tough to get them. They are stormtroopers. They're made to be expendable.
They love hearing that. I'll give you a second to think about it. Oh, he's moving.
Yep.
He's definitely moving. That guy's dead.
No takebacks.
What's their second action gonna be? Shoot some Wookiees or?
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot at the Wookiees.
All right. Okay, my Wookiees will have light cover. Josh is maneuvered around the box, so I don't get the benefit of that.
4 white and 2 red.
Yes, sir.
With the name token from Veers.
You do surge to hit, yeah. So we got 2 so far.
And we'll go ahead and use the surge.
Re-rolling 3 for 2 more hits. I'll cancel 1 due to my cover. And see what we can do here. We'll save 2 of them. Wow, that's incredible. Take it. Wookiees take their 3rd suppression and a wound on that Wookiee over there. Is an incredible roll. As I've pulled a Special Forces, you guessed it, folks, it will be the Wookiees who need to retaliate. Rolling 3 red dice because of Indomitable. They'll roll off 2, which is what they need to do. So what we're going to do, Josh, is we're going to fire off a quick shot at the shore troopers there. And then we're going to do a move action.
Okay.
It's going to be a red, 2 black, and 3 white against your light cover shore troopers. Search into hits. That's going to be a great roll. You're going to block 1. And this is that pierce 1 because of the bowcaster. So that's going to be a dead shore unit.
Yep.
All right. Well, that makes me rethink where I'm going to move to. But no, I'm going to stick with my plan. Knowing that time is an ally of the rebellion, I'll be moving my Wookiees back behind this cover. Now, I can sometimes pay too aggressively with my rebels. I'm trying to keep that in mind on key positions especially. So they're going to have 1 suppression token still on them, but we can live with that. So we go back to you, Josh. To his bag, he has pulled that Special Forces unit. So we'll take some measurements and see who he wants to shoot, probably aiming first. Okay, we did our measurements. Josh is opting to take a shot at the Mark II. He has light cover, which will, of course, be reduced to no cover because of sharpshooter. 1, first action is to take an aim, right?
Yep.
Okay. One good thing takes the aim.
Yeah.
1, so that's going to go ahead and put a wound and a suppression on the Mark II. Taking our wound and suppression on the Mark II as we go to my stack, we have pulled a Special Forces, and that's going to be an aim and shoot action for these guys back here, and it's going to be at that unit of stormtroopers coming forward. Snipers love to aim and shoot. Light cover goes to no cover. We got 1 hit so far. That's going to be 1 dead stormtrooper. Let's see if we can make it 2. Possibly. As you know, I got to roll 2 dice. Red dice for your stormies. Yeah. And with Pierce 1, it will be 2 dead stormtroopers. Rebels on the march.
Activation.
Gonna be it for the snipers as Josh gets his last activation from the bag.
It's a core unit.
He sees me creeping with Han Solo. I was measuring in between turns to see if Han's going to be able to get into a good position. It looks like he might.
I don't think that I am in range of anything here. Maybe those guys again.
Not range 3, but you would have the DLT. Of course, I'm in heavy cover right now.
Yeah. And how many? What's his health? 3 or 4?
3.
Okay.
3 for the Mark II.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take a shot with the DLT from there.
All right. Okay, Veers has given him an aim token. Do they want to take an action here?
I'll take another aim, so I'll have 2 aims.
Just fishing for crits. Keep rolling until you get crits.
Pretty much.
Roll them both again. Oh, there's 1.
Can we do it?
This could really pay off. Oh my goodness. Let's see if I can make one of these saves. I do make one of them. But nice shot. Okay, so it's all my guys now is the guys with the grenades, the impact grenades, and the shotgun are going to start charging forward recklessly, as rebels do. Making their way here, and then we're going to go here. Some of them backwards here for some cover, and some of them forwards here for some cover. Of course, the light blaster provides cover as well, and that's just going to leave Solo in my bag. As we'll go ahead and see if he rolls off his suppression token. He does not, that's okay. And what Captain Solo is going to do is he's going to come around the corner here, hopefully. Yep, that should do nicely. So he's going to come around the corner, which will put him in range 2 of those stormtroopers, and he's going to start blasting. All right, Solo, 2 red dice, sharpshooter 1. That means Josh's heavy cover goes to light cover. Surgeon to crit, though. We got 1 crit. Now we're just going to re-roll this dice until we get a second one. No. And no. So we'll cancel that one. And it's at Pierce 2, so that's just going to be a dead stormy.
Yep.
And that's going to be it for round 2 as Captain Solo starts threatening this objective up there. As we see most of the rebels still huddled behind here. They're in great shape. The Imperials have taken some big casualties. Not that the rebels haven't. We just had more to give. So we'll be back with round 3 next. Note that the ATST is on 6 wounds right now. 6 wounds. We in round 3, Josh. What have you played?
Imperial Discipline.
Okay, I think it's about time to recklessly divert some of your fire. Han's 2-pip says that when an enemy unit performs an attack, it must attack a trooper unit that has a face-up order token if able. So I'll have priority, which is good for Han. Orders have been given to Han Solo and this unit of rebel veterans who say, we don't really want it. Opted not to coordinate onto the Mark II because I don't want to get shot before it shoots. Now, what have you done over here, Josh?
I issued an order to Veers, the stormtrooper unit with the R4, and my shore trooper.
Okay, I'm going to start with Commander Solo. And Commander Solo is going to look and see about how far he has to get there. So he's going to be able to make that and then some. Fortunately, not quite making it into cover yet. But that's what Reckless Diversion is there for. Is he's going to move there and then pop off a shot at the stormtroopers there and there. These guys will have heavy cover down to light, and these guys will have light cover down to none. Let's go ahead and do the stormtroopers who are in the heavy cover down the light, trying to take out a DLT here, and we do. So you're going to cancel 1, and 1's going to go through at Pierce 2. And now the stormtroopers up on the bridge. Let's see if we can get 2 of those guys. And we will get 2 of those guys at Pierce 2. Yep. Han Solo doing his job, taking out a DLT and 2 more stormtroopers. Now the cost is he is kind of out there flapping in the wind. But again, Reckless Diversion helps out a little bit as we go to you, Josh. Josh going into his bag.
Give me a second.
Sure.
1, 2.
1 to 2. And it's Inspire 1, so you can remove 1. So Josh has made up his mind. After his rally step with Veers, who he's activating, he's Inspired 1 off the Stormtrooper units that Han just shot at. And now we did some measurements. Veers is in a good position right now to shoot at Han. He cannot reach these guys over here. So he's taking a spotter action on the Stormtroopers and is now going to shoot at Solo, correct?
Solo, yep.
Yeah, Veers is a bit hit and miss with the 3 white dice. He does have Precise 1. like stormtroopers do, so he gets to re-roll some of these and surge into crit.
You don't have any cover, right?
Right. Okay, we got 1 crit so far. 1 crit and a hit. This is at Pierce 1.
Yep.
Now I do have Uncanny Luck. So let's see if that helps. So far, no. Now I need to convert on both of these. Otherwise, I'm taking 2 wounds. I'll take 2 wounds on Han and a suppression token. Josh saying Veers putting in work. He can do that from time to time as he has done 2 wounds to Solo. As I go to my stack, I've pulled a core unit, and that's going to be this Mark II blaster while he has a chance. Now he does have a suppression token, which he will keep. That's good. He's going to go ahead and aim and shoot at the ATST, Josh.
Yep.
Once again, 4 black dice. Critical 2 at the front of the ATST, who has been the focus so far. So that is 1 critical so far. Rerolling 2 dice. That's it. Everything else goes away because of armor. Okay, no saves. All right, ATST at 7 wounds as the Mark II blaster is doing its job. Counter deployed against the ATST as Josh goes to his bag and just pulled a core unit. So that could either be the lone stormtrooper or those guys on the bridge. He's going with the guys on the bridge.
Guys on the bridge. Already took off their suppression. They already have an aim. I will...
Now at this point, you're going to be a little far from these guys with the Mark III. Now the DLT will have to shoot at these guys though, because you will have them in range.
Oh, because they have a face-up order token?
Yep.
I gotcha. Okay, so we'll... I'm going to take another aim.
Okay.
So I have 2 aims. We'll shoot the DLT at those trooper units there.
Okay.
And then everybody else will shoot at Han.
All right. So you got 2 aim tokens.
3 white.
I do have heavy cover. So you're looking for some criticals here. So far you got 2 hits as you surge to hit.
Yeah, I could reroll 3. Yeah, go ahead and use an aim. I'll reroll 3.
Okay.
I'm looking for crits. No, use it again.
Okay. Yeah, stormtroopers. Very accurate.
Yeah.
Now these guys do have heavy cover.
Okay.
You do a hit, so I'll give them a suppression token.
Yep.
All right, that worked out how I had planned, so that's good. These guys take their suppression token. As those stormtroopers are done, I go to my bag, and I'm going to pull a Special Forces unit. And, buddy, I think your time has ended with us. So we're going to go ahead and check line of sight, but I think I got him dead to rights. Aim and shoot.
Hit it right.
I just have to hit. He is, suppressed, but that's not going to matter when you're sharpshooter 1. Reduces it to no cover. There's a hit. We'll keep the aim token. Not that it helps us.
Yep.
It's going to end the turn for that Rebel Commando unit. As we go back to you, Josh, you got the ATST in the bag, and you got 2 core units so far. Now, I will say, if you manage to kill these guys, and there's 4 of them, with the ATST, it would open up what you can do with your other guys behind them. Because I would no longer have a unit with a face-up border token. But then again, I think those guys are probably far enough, the shore troopers, that they're not having to worry too much about that, and they could probably move over and shoot Solo. So,
I'm thinking about moving them over to the bridge here.
all right, we'll give you a minute.
Yep.
Josh has made up his mind. He's going to move these guys so they're just on the bridge. And that's going to give them a shot at Solo as well. Hopefully they'll do better than the old stormtroopers did. So we'll let you go hear them and then take a shot at these guys. Oh, Captain Solo's not loving this. I didn't factor this into the equation. As they got name token from when they were issued an order token. And you're looking at a
5
T-21 Bravo and then 5 guys.
Yep. With a name token and a search token because they don't. Well, they do have 1 critical 1, but
Yeah, might come in handy.
might come in handy.
Solo heavy cover due to low profile. Also might come in handy. Okay, so like you said, the surge token might come in handy. So we got 2 surges and 2 hits so far. I assume you're going to want to reroll 2 black dice?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and take 1 too many. I did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Now this does go to a critical. We've used these though to make that a hit.
Yep.
I'm going to block 2 with heavy cover. Uncanny luck. Let's see if he can do it better a second time. No! Goodness. Solo's been very unlucky with his save so far. 0 for lots. As he's in some trouble now, but I'm going to go my stack, and I've pulled an operative. That operative is going to be Chewbacca. Chewbacca is going to aim and shoot at the AT-ST, as he's been doing all game. I can just close my eyes, hear Chewbacca roar as he just puts his bolt thrower on full auto and just keeps pounding the front of this AT-ST. Okay, we're going to keep these 2, this impact 1 and pierce 1, using that aim token. Okay, so it's going to end up being 2 crits as impact 1 kicks in. Pierce that one.
So 2.
So now we have my friend Max's dice to see what the vehicle damage is. And it's not moving. And that helps me a lot. Wookiee's going to be done as we're up to 9 damage. And the reason why this helps is Josh could potentially have pivoted out here and then shot at Solo as well, because these guys wouldn't have been a valid target. No longer, because if he moves, it takes 2 move actions.
You know what? I'm going to actually activate these guys.
Okay.
So we're going to heal a wound.
Down to 8.
And then we're going to do what we were doing. And we're going to shoot at the laser cannon.
The Mark II, okay. Now the reason why I can do this, he's not going to be able to see my guys with the face-up order token from where he's at. So it's a legal target. Now you know. Josh Houston taking aim for his first action. He has 4 white, 2 red going at the blaster, who has heavy cover right now due to the suppression token and the light cover.
And he's got 2 wounds on him?
He does. You just need to get 1 through here. I think chances are high. So far getting 3 hits.
That's a critical 1, right?
It is not. It just surges to hit.
Yeah. Might as well use it.
Yeah, absolutely. Stormtroopers can be pretty good with an aim, but not for you today. So I'm going to cancel 2. Rolling 1, but it was just enough to get him. Well done. There's where the Mark II stood. He is no more as I go to my stack. I've pulled a Special Forces unit, and well, we still got those guys up there. So it's got to be the Wookiees, and I think it's time for the Wookiees to come out. So I'm going to go ahead and double move them and show you where they end up. Double move action has the Wookiees providing some support to Captain Solo. Taking cover behind that little box there. As Josh, you have, I think, just the AT-ST left, yes?
And the Special Forces.
And the Special Forces, who I continue to forget about. And we have pulled the Special Forces.
So
now they will have to shoot at my Rebel veterans here.
yeah. So we'll take an aim and shoot at them.
All right. Heavy cover goes to light cover. Finally kicking in with the reckless diversion where I needed to. And with an aim token, you're all set, buddy. We got a hit and a crit. You might as well try to make that 2 crits. And 2 crits, so now I need to roll 2 dice. At Pierce 1, I'll lose 2 of my veterans, taking 1 for the team. Dodge token can't be used against
High velocity.
high velocity. Thank you, Josh. 2 more Rebel veterans down as I'm going to go to my stack, and I've pulled a core unit. We're going to go ahead and keep moving these guys up. They got the long range rifle, but it's not that long a range. But we're slowly but surely getting them into a position where they can start mattering.
What's the range on it for?
It is 4, yep. It's like your DLT 19, but better. It's 20. All right. So we got R2 and we got this core unit. We might as well try to go with the veterans next. They got 2 suppression tokens. They have 1 suppression token. They are only leadership 1. So
skipping my turn?
No, I sure am.
I still have an ATST.
You still have an ATST, and I'm probably not going to have Rebel Veterans after this. There is the token, and there's the ATST.
Take an aim, and I guess I have to shoot. Now with Arsenal, the first weapon...
You got to shoot both weapons.
Pull, right?
Yeah.
Total pull?
Yeah.
All right. Well, goodbye, Rebel Veterans.
Goodbye, Rebel Veterans.
Hopefully.
We salute you. You know, sometimes your job in the rebellion is just to
take it.
Just to take it.
All right.
They do have light cover at this point.
And they search to hit.
Pretty good roll, right? Yeah, that's a pretty good roll.
Go ahead and use that that aim.
Okay. You get to reroll 2, not 3.
2, yeah.
Yep. Your rerolls have been
They have not been good.
trash so far. Now I do have a dodge token that I'm going to use. And I took 2 away for no good reason. So I'm at 5. I take 1 away because of cover, because they do have a suppression token, which makes it 4.
Okay.
2 save, but I only got 2 guys left, so they are now done. Attrition starting to rack up for both sides here as my Rebel Veterans are done. Gonna go to my stack, and I've pulled a trooper unit, so it's gonna be these guys. They're gonna move up 1, Josh, which will get them just beyond this piece of terrain towards the forward. And then we're gonna go ahead and shoot at the ATST with the Athorian finally getting into the fight. So that's gonna be a impact 1 weapon. We'll see what the rest of the boys can do as well. Okay, this is a pretty healthy dice pool with 2 red, 2 white, and 4 black. Impact 1. Oh, but no crits, so it's just going to be the 1. Have at you. Still doesn't save. Still doesn't save. ATST up to 9 now is my last token has to be R2 and 3PO. And R2 says, I have a secret mission still. We need to go 3PO. So he's going to move once. And he's going to move twice.
So does the damage on the vehicle, that just sticks now, right?
Yep.
Not something I can roll off or anything.
Got no ways to roll that off, and your astromech is done. And as far as done is concerned, I think we are both done, correct?
Yep.
So we remove 1 suppression from each unit, so that's 1 from Captain Solo. That is it. But the Rebs take a pretty good pounding that turn, with Solo picking up 4 wounds and losing 2 units over here. Imperials don't look great either, but we are closing in on the objectives as we go to turn 4 next. We are at turn 4. Josh has played Imperial Discipline. I'm going with Sorry About the Mess, buddy.
What I call?
Oh no, that was from last turn. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the last one.
All right, so
I didn't
this
take it
turn,
down yet. Yeah.
he is going to play
Push.
Push. All right, so priority to the Rebel Alliance. Slight mistake at the end of last round, but I caught it in time. Han does have endurance, so I should have removed that 2nd suppression token from him. He has been ordered. He has gained an aim and a dodge token. Josh, what have you decided to do?
First order went to the ATST and shore troopers.
Okay, so difficult decision for me. I know I can pull either, well, I could pull a special forces, so that makes it a little bit easier. We're going to go with Solo. Solo's going to go ahead and YOLO it, as the kids say. He's going to go ahead and move forward. And then at that point, he's going to be at range 2 of this Stormtrooper unit right in front as I knock over some of my models. And also that Shore Trooper in the back, no problems there. So he's going to be shooting at both those using his gunslinger. So it's going to be easy for you, Josh, because at Pierce 2, these are just going to be dead guys. So I'm going to go with the Stormtroopers up front first because I need to get rid of that DLT. Use that aim token. So that's going to be 2 dead Stormtroopers there. Mm-hmm. Now the Shore Troopers in the back. 2 dead Shore Troopers there. So Han might be his last breath, but he has made it count, taking out 4 models. Solo is done. The only thing to protect him at this point is that dodge token. Probably won't be enough, but you get to go next, buddy.
I think I'll activate the... what's he at? 9?
He's at 9.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and activate the ATST.
Okay.
And we will be shooting at... How, is this 1 unit and Chewbacca?
Yeah, so it's 1 unit here. They have concussion grenades and...
Yeah.
Everything else, so yeah, that is the smart
And
move.
I'll also be taking a aim token.
Of course. So the way I cohered him, I'm not going to get cover here. That was foolish. All right, have at you. It's going to be a big cheer in the Rebel lines if we manage to take down that ATST eventually.
All right, so 3 hits, crit, and I will...
Did you accidentally flip one? Let's check that real quick. Yeah, my eyes played tricks on me. It was just the 4 so far, but rerolling the black and the red. For a total of 6. That's a good shot. I'll save a couple here. I saved 2, which means 4 are going to go down. I just have the leader left. Removed 4 rebs and taking a suppression token there. That hurt a lot as I have pulled an operative.
Guess who this is?
We don't need Chewie, so it's actually going to be...
oh.
Yeah, that's already activated, so
yeah, that's true.
No hurry here. So I'm going to go up this direction. And we'll keep 3PO back here. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and calculate the odds on those Wookiee warriors there. They don't hate the suppression, and they love the aim token, and they love the dodge token. So that will go back to you then.
I'll go ahead and pull from the bag.
Okay.
Core unit.
All right, so it's either the Stormtroopers back here,
Or that one.
or the one up there. Now both those units should have a suppression token. I think I got them over here.
Yeah.
All right. No, they're good.
I think that I will activate... He's not going to do much. I'm going to activate these far ones over here.
Okay.
And I'm going to move them back over across the bridge.
Okay.
And clear these guys.
What's their second action going to be? Shoot Solo?
Shoot Solo, yep.
Gotcha.
Alright, so we're dealing with 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 white. And then
Solo does have a dodge.
2 red.
No cover here. Solid 3 hits again. And I will cancel one of those using my dodge. Now see if he can start making some saves. He needs to make one of these to stay alive. Now with uncanny luck, can he make 2? No. So he's down to his final wound there, which is disconcerting. Good news at this point is he has heavy cover from here on out, except against that sniper up there. As we pull a Special Forces unit. So that will be these Wookiees. Range 2 might be a bit of an ask, but we're going to move these guys out. That looks like it'll be good right there. Range 2, I think, probably gets you, right?
It's
A
I
little
can
short?
see the edge from the edge of the platform still.
Gotcha. So what we're going to do is we're going to go at Veers instead.
Okay.
Veers, of course, with some cover there. You guys see if I roll off that suppression token, it will not matter greatly, other than to take away some cover if I make it. And so rolling 1 red dice for their suppression. They do roll it off. Okay. So shooting at Veers.
Mm-hmm.
Veers with some light cover up there. As I get 1 red, 2 black, and 3 white. With an aim token here to assist. Let's get them, boys. A crit and a hit so far. Not great. Let's see if we can do a little bit more than that. No, so you'll cancel 1, and at Pierce 1, he's just taking a wound.
Okay.
So that's the first time the Wookiees really don't perform. They've been doing great work up until now.
Kind of whiffed on that one.
A little bit.
So I got that guy still. Veers could take Solo out.
We shall see.
Special Forces.
All right.
Now with these guys, see, I think my holdout pistol is only 2.
Mm-hmm.
It'd have to be any of the units, right?
Yeah, and then you would have to you'd have to move your guy out of from behind the TIE fighter there.
Not really worth it. Well, I mean, see, it does have, so it'd be 4 black altogether.
Mm-hmm.
We'll keep him there.
All right.
I'll just shoot at, I don't think I'm going to have a problem taking out. He's at 5. He's got a suppression. Doesn't have a dodge. I'm going to go ahead and, they do have a dodge. I'll go ahead and shoot. Actually, I don't know what you're doing here. I'm going to shoot at R2.
Okay, we'll talk about that real quick. So I talked to Josh a little bit about it. It would be a wasted shot at R2 because the most damage you can do to him is 2, and that's best case scenario. And then he has a suppression token, nobody else can shoot him. And it would just probably be a wasted shot, I think. So if you decide to go after somebody else?
Yeah, we're going to go ahead and try to finish off
Solo?
So, well, he hasn't gone yet either, has he?
Nope, he has not gone. He has an impact grenade that would love to get off on that ATST.
Yeah, let's go ahead and shoot at him, see if we can take him out.
Okay, no cover shot with a name token?
Yep.
Gotcha.
Pierce 1, right?
Yep, 2 black. A hit will just kill me. And you got 4 chances at it, so you gotta like them odds. And there you go, nice shot. He's been doing good work all game too. Rebels lose yet another activation as I go to my stack. I have pulled a core unit. I only have 1 core unit left, amazing. So that's gonna be these guys over here. Let's, I think I move them up. I am gonna move them up towards this objective.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to get them in contact with it. Right there. Bring the rest of the boys along. And then we're going to have a range 3 shot. Let's see where we want to go with that. I think the short troopers would have heavy cover. Veers has a suppression token for heavy. Everyone up there has heavy cover. So I think think we're going to go for the shores. Yeah, we're going to go for the shores.
Okay.
All right, I'm looking at 2 black and a white for the DLT 20, and then another 4 black. It does have critical 1. You got heavy cover. That's a pretty darn good roll.
That's good.
You say you have a surge token, and with heavy cover, you knock out 2 of them, but that leaves you with 3.
Okay.
You save 2, finally get a good defense roll,
Yeah.
but do lose 1.
Core unit.
Do it for these guys as you pull that last stormtrooper there, right?
Yep.
I got a white dice for you, buddy.
Reroll?
Yeah, go ahead and reroll that one. Just going to keep that suppression token. So 1 action.
I guess we'll take a shot at Han and see if we can
Get a crit?
get a crit. Yep.
All right, give it a whirl. Yeah, this is,
Hey.
oh my goodness. I was going to say this is nerve-wracking because of that right there.
You get 2 rolls though, right?
I do. Oh, uncanny luck comes through. Second suppression on Han is I go to my stack. I have pulled a trooper unit. Those are all gone at this point. So let's try again. And we have pulled an operative. That's going to be Chewie, who's going to continue to stand there and shoot rapid fire into the ATST.
Yep. Come on, ATST.
Nope. All right, need to push 2 wounds through. Impact 1, pierce 1, surge into crit. 2 crits so far, and we got a hit there, so we're just gonna reroll 1. I like these odds. Get ready to hear a yell from the rebel lines. So 3, because this one surges to crit, and impact will allow this one to go to crit.
Okay.
Pierce 1, so you gotta save 2 of these.
No.
Oh, just enough. Finally, the beast goes down, and it was Chewbacca who did most of the damage there. As we look around the board, that was pretty pivotal because that was scoring all game and had just killed a bunch of rebels.
Yep.
We go back to you, Josh. You have Veers in your bag, or you got a unit of shores. We're going to go with Veers.
This goes to somebody. Right? Yeah, because I already moved that other one.
Yep.
So it's going to be Veers.
Yeah, white dice there for you. And he will take off his suppression. Now he has Inspire 1.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and take 1 off these.
Sure thing.
Shores. And he's going to... He's going to take a shot, I guess aim and shoot at Han.
You'll spot her and shoot, right? You might as well
Spot her and, yeah.
Yep.
Give those guys another one.
All right. Han in heavy cover won't save him against a crit. Pierce 1 on that E11 custom blaster. So either 3 hits or crit will do Han in. How about 2 crits? Good night, Captain Solo. Solo is done, as all I have is this unit of snipers in the back, and they're going to be doing at least a single move action. And we're going to check range 5 real quick. See if we can't do something from distance. We'll be right back with that. Opted to double move the snipers rather than try to fire off a crit at that lone stormtrooper. That is going to be it for me. You still have
Shores.
So you will be able to roll to see if they get rid of their suppression. They had some help from Veers.
Nope.
Not too much help, but they do have the double aim going for them.
And a surge, which
And
since they don't
surge.
surge right now. So we'll go ahead and who has the dodge and the Wookiees?
The Wookiees do, yep.
Okay.
They actually lost the aim.
Let's take a shot at the rebel unit.
All right.
Two aims and a surge token. I think this has crit 1, right? They don't have precise. Or chart.
Nope.
What's the one that lets you roll 3?
Precise.
Precise.
Yeah.
Alright, this turns into a crit.
Okay.
And then I can use the other one to roll these 2.
Yep.
And I'll use the surge token to turn that into a hit.
So total of 5.
Yep.
Nice shot. Oh, I'll say 4. That's lovely.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the end of turn 4. Is I will go ahead and make the sniper unit my new commander. We're gonna go ahead and remove a suppression token here and that token there. Looking around the board, the rebels kind of controlling 2 objectives here with Chewbacca helping out. The Imperials kind of all around here. Both sides really down on activations, but it's not over yet. Turn 5, Josh, and I'm going with R2's 3-pip smokescreen.
Yep. I'm going to go with coordinated fire.
Okay, again, it is my turn to roll. That red dice of fate. Shields me, not shields you, it shields me again. This time I did want it. Orders has been given out. R2 has used comms relay to give it to this unit who moved behind better cover than the no cover I left him in last time. And the Wookiees have moved straight forward into Imperial lines. Josh, where have you given your orders to?
I gave all 3 to core units, so my 2 stormtrooper units that were left and my shore troopers. Shore troopers got a name and all 3 got a search token.
The only thing left to do is for me to go ahead and place out a smoke token. There we go right there. Is I'm going to start with the Wookiees, surprising no one. And we're going to be using their unhindered ability in order to move up twice and give General Veers a hug. Hello, General. Veers has 1 wound on him. Let's look to give him a couple more.
You got red defense.
All right, so it's 2 black each and then a red for tenacity. Veers, probably won't kill him here, but that E11 blaster has been tearing up my guys. This will at least prevent him from shooting. Or it might kill him, because that's a really good roll. With 6. Good thing I surged to hit. You get your red defense dice.
How many did you have? 6?
I had 6, yep.
6, and I do not have a search token on him.
Oh, he saves 4 of them.
Take 2.
Take 2. Veers is now at 3 wounds, which is nice. Josh going to his big. He has a special forces in there, and he has a not special forces. He's pulled the special forces. The not special forces, of course, is Veers.
Can't shoot them. So I guess I will be shooting at the scout or the rebel troopers over here.
Okay, they'll be in heavy cover, which you'll reduce to light.
Yep.
Josh's first action is to take an aim. And nothing so far. You do not surge to hit. Use that aim token. 2, be reduced to 1, and I'll take a casualty. Taking a casualty and a suppression token there as I go to my bag. It's a special forces unit. We're going to check range real quick with them. And if I'm going to be in range, you know what? I think we're just going to try, boy, tough call. Do I go after the shore troopers? Or do I go after the lone stormtrooper? It's going to be the shore troopers, I think. Yeah, we're going to check line of sight, but that's probably what's going to be. Aiming and shooting at the no-cover shore troopers, because if I can get that T-21 Bravo out, that would be superb. We got a hit so far. Need to convert this one to have a chance. I do. So now at Pierce 1, you'll have to save both of them or you're going to lose the T-21.
Good. And they roll white.
And you do have a surge token on them.
Yep.
They roll red.
Yep.
Yeah, shore troopers roll red.
Oh yeah, shore troopers. I was thinking scouts for some reason.
Okay. They do not. So that's going to be the end of the T-21 at least.
Mm-hmm.
Effective activation there for those guys. As we now go to Josh, who has Veers in the bag and a couple of limping along core units.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and do Veers.
Okay.
And I'll do a withdrawal
Okay.
action.
Yep.
Can I get my full speed or is it just one?
Speed 1, and it takes both your actions to do this.
Yep. Good.
It's going to leave the Wookiees a little vulnerable. Go ahead and give it your best guess there. I will go back to my stack, and I have pulled inoperative myself. That is going to be Chewbacca. Chewbacca's going to go up here to make sure we get this objective. Right on the corner. And then I think Veers may have just exposed himself to me with his 3 wounds. And no, he's going to be short. So Chewie's going to try to take out that lone stormtrooper now.
Okay.
You do have light cover here. I got 2 red, 2 white. Pierce 1, surge into crit. A couple of ways to kill you, and that crit will do it right there. Important to take these activations off as we're getting to the end game, folks. Chewie's now done, as you have 2 units remaining to go for at this point.
Mm-hmm. He's already got an aim, but that doesn't. I'll go ahead and activate the shore trooper and take a shot at the Wookiees.
Okay.
I can always move after, right? As a
Absolutely.
separation.
Yep,
Okay.
absolutely. We got aim token from their order, and the 1 black dice. That is a hit. The Wookiees do not save this time. You'll be able to pass an aim token now to a friendly unit. Alright, Wookiees have taken a suppression token and 1 wound. As I'm going to go to my unit of troopers there. Let's see if they roll off that suppression token. They do not. All they're going to do is they're going to go ahead and shoot up at the stormtroopers at this point. So one guy can't see, but the other ones can. Now they do have a surge token, so it's going to be 3 black and a white at critical 1. So you're just going to get a suppression token because you're light cover, but that's what I needed. Take away an activation action, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to do it for these guys here. As your last unit remaining, I believe, is going to be your...
Yeah, let me try to roll off that suppression first.
Stormtroopers, yeah. All right, so just 1 action. It was not for naught.
I don't think there's any way I can win those.
It's getting tough.
I only have 3 units left. I got to keep 1 there.
Let's play the end of the round and see where we're at. We'll give you a minute here to think through this, though. All right, Josh, Stormtroopers with 1 action. What are they going to do?
I'm going to go ahead and take a shot at these Rebel Troopers standing on the objective here.
Okay, they do have heavy cover, but Josh, we've done the numbers. He needs to start taking out some units which can score, and that's probably the best one for you.
Yep.
All right, you're not going to use the surge token for them, but they will use their aim. Again, against some heavy cover here, thanks to R2's smoke screen and everything else. 2 hits so far. Need to come through. You get 3 dice here because of precise 1. A crit. So a crit's going to go through.
Not what I needed.
Could be my DLT 20. It is my DLT 20 and another suppression token. All right, my last unit to go after I've taken that wounded trooper off the board. It's going to be R2, and R2, his token's right here. It's going to make a run for it this way with his buddy C-3PO, who can get all the way up to the boxes here. And that's going to be the end of turn 5 for everybody. As we take a look at the board, Veers with 3 wounds, moving up towards this objective. We got a single shore trooper there, a full unit of storms. We got my Wookiees up there. Chewie has this objective. We got a unit of rebels with that objective. And we got a unit of snipers back here, ready to move up. Josh, we've kind of run the numbers. Did you want to play it out, or do you want to call it here, sir? No harm done in playing it out.
I don't know if... let's play it out.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Turn 6 coming up next. Turn 6 is upon us. I have chosen R2's 1-pip, blast off.
And I have chosen ambush.
Ooh, so it's your turn to roll the red dice of fate. Let me zoom out here real quick. And go ahead. Shields, it's you. Not shields, it's me. It is you. Every time. Josh, you had priority. What did you do to begin?
I gave this stormtrooper unit here the order.
I did go with R2 and C-3PO. They kept it. Did not use comms relay. They gain a suppression and a dodge per the card. Josh, you are with priority. What would you like to do to begin?
I am going to go to the bag.
Okay. The end game at Star Wars Legion is the most difficult part. That's for sure.
Core unit.
Okay, so that is
I'm going to go
that
to
guy.
the shore trooper, and I'm going to double move him.
Okay. Yep. Your best guess there. I think you got plenty of room.
I'm just going to the edge here.
Okay.
And I keep myself hidden from Chewbacca, though.
Yep. All right. With that, I'm going to go to my bag. And I'm going to pull a core unit. These guys are going to be best served just trying to put a suppression token on those stormtroopers to make sure that they don't get 2 actions, or at least try to make sure they don't get 2 actions. So I think what we're going to do, we got heavy cover. We're going to aim and shoot at those guys. So it's just 1 black dice here. You do have light cover. Nothing so far. We'll use that aim token. Nothing. So it does not get the suppression token that I needed. Josh is anxious. He's going to the bag already. He has pulled
Veers.
Veers. Veers has not much choice but the double move here, I think,
Yep.
right? You want to put him behind the boxes, otherwise Chewie might have a field day.
Yeah. I guess better these guys than Chewie. But they're going to probably have to use their double move.
I've pulled an operative, which is a Chewie. And I think Chewie does have line of sight to that DLT. And that is what he's going to try to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to go ahead and aim and shoot at that Stormtrooper unit. Again, trying to get a suppression token on him.
Yep.
The unfortunate thing about pulling Veers early is you can't use Inspire now to remove a suppression token.
Remove that, yeah. I was actually trying to get the scouts.
Yeah.
So it's too late to try to get them down and move them out, but
Oh yeah, and
they've done that last turn.
they've been really effective up there. You got heavy cover because of the building. I do have a crit, and at Pierce 1, the only guy I can see, the DLT 19, is going to go down. We'll save that aim token.
Okay.
Chewie remains on the objective with his aim token, as those guys have taken that, as we have pulled the sniper
Taking
scout team.
a aim
Yep.
and firing at the troopers.
Okay, they got heavy cover. I'm looking for a double crit. Yep, you do knock it down to light. Let's give you your aim token. We've gotten 1 hit. You really need a double crit to take out the unit.
Yeah, I'll just reroll both.
Into nothing. Okay, that was a long shot. Figuratively speaking, not literally. So that'll be up for the Commando team there. As what I have left is an R2 unit, a Wookiee unit, and I want to use the R2 unit. So we're going to go ahead and at speed 2, just move him into the deployment zone here. And he will gain a secret mission objective token, which he can cash in at the end of the game. So we go back to you.
Activate them.
Okay.
Sure, all of that suppression.
They do.
And this will be a, let's see how I'm doing this here. Because to go over the banister would be a move 1, right?
Yeah, the other issue you got is going through the river is also move 1.
When you get there, one thing I could do is take them out, but
doing some measuring. My scouts team is within range of that objective.
I guess we'll aim and fire.
All right. All right, Josh, out of options here is electing to aim and fire at that 2-man unit of rebels in heavy cover, I presume?
Yeah.
Well, no one as accurate as Imperial Stormtroopers. 2, one's going to go through. That means my leader will survive, and he will save it to boot. All right, with those guys surviving, and these guys having this objective, what's going to allow me to do, you have no more activations, right?
Right.
Okay. So I would go ahead and pull my commander token and double move these guys, as you saw Josh pre-measuring for. To go 1 and 2 into there, which would then leave the Wookiees to activate, and they don't really have to do anything because at this point the rebels control this objective 2-1, and the Empire controls this objective with 2 units there. Also got the secret mission, so it's going to be a 3-1 rebel victory in a very fun game. Josh, very good game. Awkward handshake as we go to the wrap up next. Welcome back to the War Corgi YouTube channel. We just had a very exciting game. Josh, you were my second patron to come on an episode, and this is the first time that a patron who sponsored the video also appeared on the video. So thanks for being a patron, and thanks for coming over to play. Things are shut down in our local area, obviously, as they are all over the world, and it's good when you can get somebody over to the house and play a game of Legion, because you don't get those opportunities right now.
Yep, definitely.
So I brought a traditional Rebel list. Han Solo and Chewbacca has always been a favorite combo for me, and I think they still do a lot of good work, especially against Imperials and against clones. And you got to see it today, as Chewbacca is a great source of impact. With the help of some other units, managed to take down the AT-ST eventually, but not before it did its work. We'll talk about that in a minute. And then Han Solo probably played him a little bit too aggressively, but that range 2 blaster is so good that I saw that I had the advantage, and I wanted to press it a little bit. Probably pressed it a little bit too far, but that's okay, because in the end, the Rebels do score a victory. They had some help from their Wookiee allies and from the Rebel sniper teams, which did good all game. So let's talk about your list. You're new to the game, it should be mentioned, and one of your first purchases was an AT-ST. So it's been a staple in your list.
Yeah, I've tried it out with Krennic and Veers, and I prefer running it with Veers instead of the whole Krennic Death Trooper combo.
Yeah, it gets another activation in there for you, And then the shore troopers always solid for
Yeah.
the Imperial players.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the shore troopers.
I think your best play today was bringing in your AT-ST from rapid reinforcements in contact with that objective. It was in a beautiful firing position under the rebel flank and just start annihilating units left and right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he took a little more damage than I was expecting early, so he racked up some damage pretty early. So he probably left maybe one round before I would have liked him to. But, you know, that's what happens when you're going up against multiple units with impact.
Well, yeah, we had Chewie with the impact, and the Pierce certainly helped, and then a bunch of critical on the rebel side, which came through. Even if he would have survived one more turn, it would have prevented Chewie from shooting something else, but in the end, you didn't have enough dice to kill Chewbacca.
Right.
And it was going down. I think the R4 droid was well positioned and effectively gave it 13 wounds instead of 11.
Mm-hmm.
So you played that very well as well. Other than that, I thought your sniper unit up in the bell tower did some great work. He was shooting pretty well all game, and I thought Veers did a good job of commanding and controlling his forces on the battlefield using the spotter ability, spotter 3 with him with the electro binoculars, and also the inspire ability to great effect. So I think he played really well. Rebels, one of the advantages they have is they have a lot of activations. It wasn't quite that way at the end.
Yeah, they definitely had the advantage with the activations, which is normal, you know, with the rebel units. You know, you're able to play so many.
Yeah, and one of the things we talked about, you lost that mortar very early on.
Yeah.
That hurt you on
that
the
mortar
front.
and that shore trooper unit that was down there at the bottom definitely lost them earlier than I was wanting to.
Yeah, two rebel sniper units can do a number on those guys, and they did. And then the Wookiees dancing in and out behind the bunker helped out as well. So once we secured that flank, it was an easy march up to that objective towards the center. And that's why I need to win. We would be wrong if we did not discuss R2-D2 and C-3PO.
Yeah, came in clutch again.
Yeah, great combination. He says again, we played at a local tournament here, and R2-D2 helped secure the win in that game as well. It's such a great unit. Works really well with 3PO there, calculating the odds. If it goes on Chewbacca, using the teamwork to get it on Han. Han's normally, you know, problematic if you put a lot of suppression on him because that leadership 2 can deny him an activation with the range 2 gun. It hurts him. But if you're pawning that off onto Chewbacca, who can handle the suppression a little bit easier, or onto the Wookiee warriors who are indomitable and roll those red dice, makes them very effective. And then of course, secret mission, so hard to stop if you don't have a good melee character to get up there.
Yeah, and you can't really. The thing with them too is if you get a jump on your opponent early to where they're down an activation or 2, they don't have the activations to worry about R2 and C-3PO because they're still trying to, you know, they're already outnumbered and they're trying to take care of everything else out there on the field.
And the best you can do is shoot at them one time a turn because then they're going to get the suppression token.
Yep.
And if there's anybody else you can shoot at, you're not going to be able to shoot at R2 and C-3PO. So
imagine when we start going to build those lists with R2 and Padme.
Yeah, double secret mission is going to probably be a thing.
That's going to be rough.
Yeah, so you probably just going to give up one of those victory points unless you have an effective lightsaber wielder who can get in there and kill them pretty quickly. Because in my experience, that is definitely the best way to kill them. I was worried the AT-ST certainly had enough dice to kill them, but I managed to get them out early in turn 2 before you were able to pull that AT-ST to do that. So a lot of tricks with R2. Always love his smoke screen and allow my Wookiees to get up there and charge into Veers. They weren't able to kill him, but they did 6 hits against him. And then putting the smoke token on the board helps out a couple of units. And then R2's 1 pip, very powerful, as it gives him a dodge or suppression and allows him to move at speed 2. Very, very good.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, I think that's going to do it for the wrap-up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you can become a Patreon like Josh. Recommended, right? Thumbs up. And then if not, we always appreciate if you give us a thumbs up for our videos. And if you subscribe, if you haven't already subscribed, that would be appreciated as well. So until next time, stay safe out there. Keep Keep watching our videos, and we'll be back with more. Bye-bye.